Hello, human. Okay, so if I understand your question correctly, essentially you're asking, well, Jesus died on the cross, and it represents his pain and his suffering. So is it acceptable for me to use the cross in my logo? Well, that's a good question. So while it is true that the cross had, in the past, represented the Roman crucifixion, which was a horrible death, well, it is also true that Jesus conquered the cross and defeated death. And just as we see in Genesis chapter 50, verse 20, what humans intended for evil, God used for good in order to save all of humanity. So the cross is now viewed as the intersection of God's justice and his love coming down to us. The cross now symbolizes salvation, so long as the person is viewing the cross and believes in his or her heart and confesses with the mouth, Jesus is Lord and Savior who died and rose again, and is now at the right hand of the Father and will be returning again as King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Now the cross is now a reminder that Jesus did what we could never do because he willingly became the perfect sacrifice on our behalf, paying the debt we could never pay. So when we now look at the cross, it is a reminder for us, just as it is written in Galatians 2:20. I have been crucified with Christ, and it is no longer I who live, but Christ lives in me. And the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself up for me. And so now the cross is a reminder that Jesus told us that if we are to come after him, we are to deny ourselves, take up our crosses, and follow him. But what does that mean? Well, as it turns out, I wrote an article on that. Link is in the bio. Quest for Truth. Examine the depth beyond the surface. Let me know what you think. I'd like to collect your thoughts.